Hi, Cancer. This is going to be your reading from the end of April. It's good for the Sun, Rising Moon, or Venus sign of Cancer. Please keep in mind it's a general message. It's not a personal message meant for just one person. So it's not going to resonate with all of you. If you feel the message applies to you, great. I'm happy to help. If not, just leave it behind. It could be meant for someone else, or perhaps only parts of it will apply to you and other parts won't. That's because there are 8 billion people on the planet. So it's not all going to resonate with all of you. If you want a message to resonate with you 100%, book a private reading with me. My email is in the description below and some preliminary pricing. Also, Cancer, the link to my other channel called Soma Chandra Libra is in the description below. I do love messages for Libra, Sagittarius, and Cancer on that channel every 72 hours. And we hyper focus on relationships on that channel. So subscribe to that channel if you want love messages because I read for Cancer so much over there and we do you versus them spreads. I'm going to do a Celtic cross here. It could apply to your love life, but it can apply to any part of your life. Okay. So, Black Cat in reverse for you, fortune meets opportunity, and Barmbrack, which is sweetness and synergy. This refers to like relationship or your future. Barmbrack is a special kind of cake that was made hundreds of years ago, and it's still made sometimes where inside the cake there's all these different objects. There's like a pea, there's a piece of cloth, there's a ring or a piece of gold or like a piece of coal. And it was like a game that people played. And whatever slice you got, whatever object was in it, was like what your fate was going to be. Were you going to be single? Were you going to get married? Were you going to be rich and wealthy? Were you going to be stuck at home with your family forever? I think you guys, in regards to like maybe your love lives or career or something, you're looking for that sweet spot. You're hoping to find that it thing that will make you feel great and you can play out your fortune. I think you guys are thinking about the future a lot and wondering, will I be married at some point? Will I be single forever? Will I find that great job? Will I find that great home? Will I find that it thing? You're wanting to know what the future holds and you're hoping for good luck. And I think up until this point, you felt like fortune didn't meet opportunity in a specific situation. I think you feel like you've had a stroke of bad luck and you're wondering what's coming next and you're hoping for that sweet slice where you feel synergy and you feel in synthesis with a person or a situation. I did, for some reason, they wanted me to use the Romance Angel Oracle deck. So a lot of this will be about love, but it could be about any kind of relationship, even work. Okay. So, attraction, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. That came in the reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, I have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing or spiritual path. So, what I'm seeing here in regards to a certain relationship is you're just trying to stay in the moment. I think there's been some red flags, and you do just want to stop and smell the roses. And there's an attraction to a situation, but you know that you're just trying to live in the moment right now. I think, in regards to a relationship of some kind or a situation, there's been some red flags that you need to pay attention to. Someone in the situation, you or a person, there's control issues going on. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Someone in your life or you yourself are having a hard time letting go of control issues of some kind. And I think with a person, it could even be work, there's chemistry and there's attraction, but there's not enough of a magnetic pull to keep you to that person or that situation. And it might have something to do with the way you were raised. Religious factors for me is also even like race or cultural differences. There are factors about the way you were brought up and just your own spiritual journey or someone else's influencing life right now. What's at the top of this deck? Playfulness in reverse. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to be fun and shine. There's a lack of playfulness surrounding you guys right now. Okay, or in a specific situation, like it's all business and no fun. So the Hierophant in reverse came out, and the challenge is the Ten of Swords. So the Hierophant is spiritual beliefs and tradition. It's the system. It's marriage. It's also a big institution or a big company. It can be university even. It's caring what friends and family have to say. It's playing by the rules in some way. This is, and you could be dealing with a Taurus. Some of you are dealing with a Taurus. So, because the Hierophant is Taurus. So, right now, kind of marching to the beat of your own drum, challenging the status quo, wanting freedom, maybe feeling like you can be your own best teacher. Sometimes it can mean an unconventional relationship of some kind. Um, Clinging to old ways and not allowing new ways to come in is also a possibility with this card. And the challenge is someone getting hurt. So one of the first things I see is you marching to the beat of your own drum. You're worried about it yourself getting hurt, or someone else might be getting hurt in this situation. This could also have to do with health, or worried about commitment and questioning your own beliefs right now because of all the pain and crisis that's going on in the world. That's possible. Some of you are in the healthcare industry, but of course not all of you. Okay, what's driving Cancer this week, or the end of April? What's driving them? Oh, I lost it. Sorry, Cancer. It was not meant to be. What's driving them? Thank you, Spirit. Six of Wands in reverse. Did not have success in a situation. Queen of Wands in reverse. You've been dealing with a fire sign or a very passionate friend. Sometimes the Queen of Wands is like the other woman. I think you've got someone that's you might be trying to ignore even. The Queen of Wands in reverse can be somebody who is introverted and needs to try and reestablish their sense of self. That's best case scenario. It's someone that's not feeling very courageous and not feeling very confident and not feeling very independent or social or determined. But she gets a lot of attention and she's very alpha and very independent. In the reverse, it's a person who can be bossy or bitchy or doesn't want to be friends. You might not want to be friends with benefits with somebody anymore, or we've lost a good friend. I'm seeing that you might have lost a good friend or having a hard I think this is another person in your energy having a hard time with a relationship. And I think it might be also you not wanting to be somebody's hype girl anymore as well. I heard all those messages. And the Six of Wands in reverse, we feel as though we've fallen from grace, or we can't put it out all on blast. Our ego's been a little bruised. Someone's had their ego bruised here. You or someone close to you. It might have had to do with commitment or lack thereof, and someone's been hurt. What was the past leading up until now? Or you feel like whatever situation this is, it could even be a job where you're not feeling independent, you're not feeling confident, you're not feeling alpha or super determined, and you don't feel like you're having success in the situation either. Well, these all want to come out. Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Star, Five of Cups. The Star is Aquarius. I think in the past you did some reprioritizing because the Two of Pentacles juggles and I don't know what to do, and two jobs, two people, two situations, back and forth, this and that. And I think you made some room in your life to feel your emotions and did some reprioritizing. You or someone else was overcommitted and dropped all the balls. You thought there was going to be a rebirth. You thought it was really beautiful and wonderful, a great situation. But then you were disappointed in some way, cried over spilled milk. You thought something was great. You made room in your life for it, and you're just disappointed now. Focused on the negative. There is some positive, but the negative is still there. You were hopeful at some point, but now you're just disappointed with the situation. Now there's pain here, a painful ending. This could be divorce that really hurt you, or leaving something where there was a big commitment. And again, religious factors could be at play. This is already a weird reading. Hopefully it's resonating with you guys. What's their crowning thought? What's their crowning thought? Five of Wands, competition, battle of wills, tension, diverse opinions, diverse environment. Seven of Swords. Somebody sneaky in this situation. Felt like they had to tiptoe out of a situation and be pretty adaptable and act on their own behalf. Justice in reverse, Libra energy. I'm seeing two cards of divorce or a lack of commitment and justice not being served. I think your crowning thought is justice isn't being served. Someone in the situation this week is going to lack accountability. You feel the need to get away from it. There's tension in a situation, possibly more than one person involved. Okay. Because justice in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse can be divorce, or, justice in reverse is justice isn't being served and there's like blaming going on. Are we trying to sneak out of court? Does it have to do with some kind of a fight that happened? Okay. Action, Eight of Pentacles, bearing your nose in work this week, trying to keep yourself busy. What other actions are you taking this week? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You could be dealing with an earth sign or a married woman. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this could be you, Cancer, really focused on taking care of yourself. You could be having work-home conflicts. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse struggles with being nurturing and practical and providing for others. She really needs to focus on her own health, her own well-being, taking care of herself. Make sure you don't have somebody telling you what to do here. Feeling like some of you are really focused on work right now and trying to become independent in some way, needing more self-care, trying to be financially independent. I see some of you stepping out of some kind of a serious relationship, or there is a struggling relationship of some kind. What's happening deep within? Temperance in reverse, Sagittarius here. You could have Sag in your chart, or you're dealing with one, or you were, but not necessarily. Temperance in reverse, deep within, there's something excessive. So there's two cards of imbalance here with Justice in reverse and Temperance in reverse. They both have a mixing and scales and balance. Deep within, I think you know that you or someone in this situation is not being moderate. I'm seeing two cards here with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and Temperance in reverse. This is a lack of moderation. And we've got two queens on the table. Sometimes the Queen of Pentacles is a married woman, and sometimes the Queen of Wands is the quote-unquote other woman. Something like that might have been going south and got somebody hurt. It was excessive. It was not balanced. It was not calm. It was not peaceful. Couldn't find a good solution to bring calm and balance to the situation, or you're not able to this week. The world, it's over. I think you're trying to put an end to situations where there's a lack of balance and harmony and peace and calm, and where 1 minute you feel one way and then 1 minute you feel another way, hot and cold and hot and cold. I think you're trying to put an ending to that. This week, you're needing to wrap up a cycle in some way, the world, where you pause and you move from one cycle to the next. And this Eight of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is some of you are needing to go back to work. It doesn't have to be about relationship at all. Okay. What's in their environment? What's around them? These queens want to go back. Let's see if they come out again. Justice wants to go back too. The Seven of Swords does as well, but I'm leaving it there. I think that this might be another person that you're trying to get away from. You're trying to get away from a situation where there is no justice, but I think you're worried you're going to be running right into something that's not good. That could also be about court and stuff like that. Strength in reverse is around you. You could be dealing with a Leo. The Emperor. Aries energy here. Four of Swords. What's at the bottom of the deck? Nine of Swords. Weird. Okay. So the person or energy around you has low energy. They're drained. They're operating out of a place of inadequacy. They cannot tame their raw pride and emotion. They might even struggle with strength of character. There's this Emperor here, so someone's in control. trying to be logical, practical, in control, a little rigid. The Four of Swords is this is such a weird reading. Hopefully it's resonating with you guys. This is stressed out. This person needs to take a break. They're in recovery. They're trying not to be so stressed out. They're trying not to lose sleep over this at night, but they need to seek calm. They're stressed out. They might be stressed out by this emperor, this person in charge. The emperor is like a married man or a father, someone in charge. Hopefully someone is not sick or unwell. With Justice and Nine of Swords, that could also be jail time, which is a little bit scary. And I don't know why I just heard that, but I did. Of course, not all of you are facing something like that. But someone might be punished for something in court this week. What's happening in their feelings? If you're going to court, you need a lawyer. Justice in reverse. Yeah, you're worried about something that has to do with legalities, or if it's nothing like that, some of you are just here for a relationship and that's all you want to hear about. You could be dealing with a Libra, possibly, or someone wants a divorce. Justice isn't served. You're worried that something will be unfair and unbalanced. There's the King of Swords in reverse. Air energy here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here. I think you're having a hard time also staying in your head about something and coming up with a good strategy. The King of Swords in reverse can be kind of cold and cut off, and he's angry. I think you're worried about having a power struggle of some kind. I don't know why I feel like this King of Swords and this Emperor are two people that will clash over something. This person might want you to be their emperor or to be your emperor, and they're stressed out about it. They can't face the situation with courage. Weird. What's the final outcome? Death in reverse. Something ending. Scorpio energy. Nine of Cups in reverse. So first of all, if any of you are having any health concerns, I'm seeing 3 cards that indicate that you should not ignore them. Watch out for excessiveness as well with food or drink or anything like that. But something is ending this week, possibly, or something needs to make a change because it's not making you happy. It's not a wish come true. Yeah, something has to end, and it's just not a wish come true. It's at the bottom of the deck, 2 of Cups. I think you do have a connection with someone, and you want to have a heart to heart with someone, but someone in the situation is pretty dissatisfied. It's not a wish come true. And death in reverse is something is ending and something new needs to grow in its place. And someone is just not happy about that. You're feeling unhappy about the ending of something. I think you want to have a heart to heart with someone, but I think you're worried that it won't balance out. Someone will lack an accountability. Justice won't be served. You might be dealing with an air sign that's controlling and angry, that caves into raw pride and emotion, and then they get all stressed out in order to maintain control in some way. I think you're just going to try and bury your head in work. You're trying to free yourself from something where there was a lot of imbalance and you want that to end. Some of you are really trying to get out of a situation that is not making you happy, that might even be causing you pain. But I also heard a health message there, and I think your soul is telling you it's never good to lie or betray anyone, but they're saying someone is like needing to be on their toes and be strategic in a situation because there's diverse opinions and tension and competition, even a battle of wills. I think somebody might have caused a problem and then snuck off, which is weird. Okay, Cancer, I know that was a weird reading, but even the readings that seem the strangest to me, people say, oh my God, that really resonated with me. So hopefully it resonates with you, and I hope it helps you guys. Check out Soma, Chandra, Libra for love messages, okay? I'm always listening to the universe for you, Cancer. I really love you guys. I'll see you next time.